Of the seven wonders of the ancient world, only one still stands today, yet all seven remain legendary. These ancient structures were breathtaking examples of human creativity and determination. The seven wonders were extraordinary architectural and artistic achievements recognized by ancient Greek travelers. Mark Cartwright at the World History Encyclopedia explains that Greek writers created the list to celebrate the most amazing human accomplishments they knew. Now, I'll tell you about some of these incredible wonders. First, their construction, next, their religious meaning, and finally, their lasting legacy and influence today. To begin with, the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon show the scale and imagination of ancient engineering. The Great Pyramid was built around 2500 BCE as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. John Romer, historian of the Smithsonian Magazine, notes that it was made from over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons. To me, it was amazing that people without modern machines could create something so precious and massive. It shows that there are incredible skills. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were described as terraced gardens with advanced irrigation. Michael Jordan, historian and author, states they may have never been built by the king Nebuchadnezzar the second to please his wife. Even if they never truly existed, they still inspire imagination and show how people have always valued beauty now that the first wonders have shown the scale of human imagination. Next, we turn to monuments that express deep religious devotion. In addition to the statue of Zeus at Olympia and the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus reflects deep religious devotion. The statue of Zeus stood about 40 feet tall and was made of ivory and gold. Encyclopedia Britannica explains that it was one of the greatest masterpieces of Greek sculptures. When I picture that statue, I imagine the overwhelming it must have been it felt to stand before a symbol of such power and faith. The Temple of Artemis was rebuilt several times after being destroyed by fire and invasion. Peter Clayton, historian and co-author, writes that it was one of the largest temples in the ancient world. I find it inspiring that people kept rebuilding it. It shows the faith and culture were worth protecting now that we've seen how religion inspired these wonders. Next, we'll explain monuments built for remembrance and strength. Finally, the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, the Colossus of Rhodes, and the Lighthouse of Alexandria highlight both cultural blending and engineering brilliance. The mausoleum combined Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian architectural styles. Michael Jordan explains that it is designed later inspired many tombs. I like that this wonder was a mix. It reminds me that collaboration can create lasting beauty. The Colossus of Rhodes was the Lighthouse of Alexandria were symbols of power and protection. The National Geographic Kids notes that the Colossus stood over 100 feet tall, while the lighthouse guided sailors safely for centuries. To me, these monuments show that ancient people wanted safety and unity, values we still share today. Now that we've explored the seven wonders, their construction, their religious and cultural meaning, and their legacy, it's clear that they represent the highest level of human creativity, although only the Great Pyramid remains today. All seven continue to inspire imagination. They remind us that even thousands of years ago, people dreamed big and built boldly. The seven wonders show that even when stones crumble, human creativity lasts forever.